What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how to remove the bushes from the 350Z's rear knuckles. So yeah guys, this is the 350Z's rear knuckles. They've got 1, 2, 3 and 4. I've already done these in the past. There's a very old video of me doing them. But yeah, this is the rear hubs. We're going to show you how to basically remove these. So even though I have this really lovely shop press here, 12 tons, it's not great when it comes to things like bushes. It's just sort of okay for bearings and stuff. This is what I bought. This is a bushing removal tool. The link is in the bio. Yeah, basically this is effectively, you know, what it says on the tin. It removes bushes. You put these cups over, you put the threaded bar through, and then it doesn't include little sort of pushing things, but you can just use a socket, and I'll show you that later in the video. And then yeah, you just wrench on both sides and it should push your bushes out. And this was quite expensive. It was £70. Obviously if you're going to be doing this a lot, and you know there's quite a few bushes on this car, this is probably a lot, you know, really good. Plus also there's other things these can be used for. It's not just pushing bushes out. They're basically for just pulling something out of something. So let's show you how to set it up on the bench, and then we get on with pushing the bushes out. Right, so just a couple of things before we start guys. These bushes are actually directional. Like there's a direction they push out and the direction they push in. It is kind of hard to work out which direction. The way you can sort of work it out is that you can see there's more like a gap running around there than there is on this side. See that? And it's the same story on these. You can see there that there's a little bit more of a ring there around the outside than there is on the back side. So what that means is you're effectively pushing it towards that side with the more of the ring showing. So all of these basically push that way. This one here is a little bit annoying because the heat shield gets in the way. If yours is really rusty like mine is, you can just sort of bend it out of the way, but be careful not to damage it too much. But yeah, that's sort of the backyard method of doing that. You can obviously disassemble the hub and all that assembly. I don't really want to be doing that, so yeah, I'm just going to go with bending the heat shield a little bit. But yeah, let me show you how to set up the bushing press tool. So the first thing you want to do is find one of the cups in the kit that basically goes over the bush, but not so the bush can come out, but not so much that this sort of rocks off in any direction. So this one here, which is a 50, assume that's in mil, that fits really nicely there. You then take a piece of threaded bar in the kit that's the one that fits through the middle of the bush, and you effectively put that through. Now you want to thread this side basically all the way until effectively a socket, a 19 mil, because that's the one I found fits. It's basically nice and snug, and I'll show you what I mean. Like this. You then want to take the other end, the other nut root on. Now there is a little window here so you can see your progress as you're pushing this out. All you need to do now is get the corresponding sized ratchet and the corresponding other side, and then you effectively just want to start winding one side into the other. Hold this side still and just ratchet that. Now it does take a little bit of pressure. You'll find that a bit of pressure starts to build as it sort of resists the turning, but eventually it will start to press through. So I won't lie to you guys, I've got an extension on this and it is stiff, but it is slowly coming out. I can see it. If you guys can just see there, that is the slide sort of area of the bush coming through. And then eventually, guys, it will have come out. So realistically, it's as easy as that. With that press, makes it walk in the park. The only thing you've got to worry about is finding a socket that fits nice around the sleeve, and obviously just, you know, take your time with it. We're not going to do the rest, so we're going to do that now. I found an issue. If you don't disassemble the hub area, you're going to have these sort of nuts and bolts in the way. And the only workaround I found was you need yourself like a big nut, like a couple of big nuts like that. You want to start with just this part. Then you should be able to start turning it. And what you should find is that the centerpiece starts to be pushed through, and you may be lucky if it starts to push the bush out with it. Then you don't really need to worry too much about the next part of this. And if I'm honest, mine actually is. So keep going with that until that bush pusher just effectively goes through. And there's the bush. Now, annoyingly, it didn't happen on camera, but the reason I said about the nuts was because if this center section starts pushing through, what you may find is the bushing itself collapses and this piece then stays further inboard. So you can then take the nut and push it in there, and what it allows it to do is effectively push the bushing tool further in without having to butt up against this. That's basically the only way around it, really. But luckily the bushing tool fits in there, so we're able to push that out in one, nice and easy. So now, guys, we've got this last one here. Basically, so like I said earlier, to get this one out, you can actually bend this shield, because mine is so rusty it just folds a bit, and then you actually have access to it back here. If you've got brand new ones, I wouldn't recommend doing that. I would recommend disassembling the hub. Unfortunately, I don't really want to do that because the handbrake works and I don't really want to touch it. So that's like your best option. If these are completely destroyed, obviously you can cut round them or whatever. But yeah, this is going to hold you back if you can't bend it forward like that. You will have to either cut it off or take it off, basically. But yeah, most 350Zs of this age are going to have rusty ones of these, and they should just bend like paper, and then you can just bend it back into shape afterwards. And then I found that either a 21mm or a 23mm socket fits quite snug on there. And like I said, you can just start to screw that on like that. So guys, that's all I've really got time for in this video, just pushing the bushings out of the hubs. They're both done now, and I'm going to basically, in my next video, give them all a clean up. The subframe, the bracing, the arms, everything, the drive shafts, are all going to get a clean up in the next video. But yeah, basically that's how you use a bushing removal tool to remove the bushes from the 350Z rear knuckle, and it's the same with all bushes on most cars and the front ones on a 350Z as well. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Hope you found it informative. The link in the description is to the bushing removal tool I've been using. Go grab yourself one of them. Saves a hell of a lot of time, and they're really good if you'd like me, a DIY mechanic. You'll be able to do stuff like this more in the future. As always, guys, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in my next video. Keep enjoying your rusty, crusty old modified cars, and we'll do another video in the future with more fun on your rusty modified cars, because why the hell not?